So, hi. Nice to see you again. Thanks for coming back. You already know what I look like. So, here I am. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And this actually goes back to like my last video where I'm talking about like finding the photo book and like learning different photography rules. So I'm reading a book that is also all about photography rules. It's called If You Want to Take Good Photos, Read This Book. Like talks about different photography rules and shows them through like different photographers and different photos, which is essentially what I was trying to do by myself. And so I'm doing both those things. And in that book, there was like some photos, really cool images that were like striking contrast. And so I wanted to kind of go for that today. Roads provide really helpful leading lines. And so I started out on the highway, just on the side of the road, and there's some leading lines that would there were some like lines that would go straight into the fog. And when there was a car coming down, I was like, oh, that can be the subject, because either the car is like coming or going, and you're just like, can you see it through the fog? Where's that car going? Like, what's mysterious? It just kind of sets the scene a little bit. So I worked on that with leading lines, and I got inspiration from this photo right here. Then I went into town. There weren't too many people around, but the more I waited, the more people started showing up. The sun was setting, so it was like people were emerging from like their houses or hotels, whatever, and heading to dinner. I was able to photograph a few folks as the clouds kind of like layered in on town. I don't know, I feel like it just like made my subject pop. It made it clear for me who my subject is or what my subject was. And then like other composition things like framing or like symmetry just kind of like fell into place, or like felt obvious at the time, because I was like, oh, I'm focused on this person. Oh, this person's about to walk through this spot. Let me get ready to take that photo. Or this was probably my favorite photo. There was someone like getting in and out of their car, and I like went back to my car to switch lenses, and it's kind of creepy, but yeah, it's like I'm watching them while they're like they're like interacting with their car or whatever, and it's just like foggy, you can't see anything, and it's just them, and it's like the perspective of someone watching them from the car, and it just feels super spooky. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be spooky, stalkerishy. So I enjoyed that a lot. I enjoyed that quite a bit. And then people were like walking towards me or away from me, and it was kind of spooky because again, they were like emerging out of the fog, but it was cool. I really liked those photos. I really enjoyed just being out there and just like trying to take pictures of things and just thinking of like, oh, that would look cool, and then kind of like waiting for it to happen. To me, it's just street photography, but maybe I'll just call it photo walks, because like street photography is something like a little bit more specific. But so going on photo walks, and it was nice just to wait and just see what happened, and just like not expect anything, and then be like, oh, that's cool, and then miss an opportunity, and then be like, okay, I'm gonna wait for somebody else to come through. And sometimes I was waiting, I'm enjoying like reading through books, looking at other pictures, and learning from other photographers, and even watching folks on YouTube. I think I get really stuck on consuming, but now I'm just trying to create, and I don't think I'm any type of like creative or anything. Instead of trying to get it perfect, instead of trying to get the video to look like Gawx's video or anybody else with 1 million subscribers, it's gonna be messy. I'm gonna tell you how they became the villains that disappeared in thin air. It's probably not gonna make so much sense. There might be lots of ums in it. just like want to have a thought, have an idea, make it, and then make it, and then just be done, you know? And then like grow from that and learn from that. These are my thoughts. Let them come, let them go.